Football season is in full swing, and quite frankly, we couldn't be any more fired up about it. Welcome to another edition of HSS Tonight. She is Brenna Green. I am Darnay Tripp.
The games obviously get bigger and bigger once we get into October and November, but the great thing about this part of the season are all the cool non-league matchups and the occasional backyard rivalry.
I'm a big fan of the schedule this time of year. One of those went down tonight. Priest River at Newport, separated by 8 miles in the state line. Ahead to the fourth quarter, Spartans down 27-8, facing a fourth down. Robbie and Selmo has some big dudes chases him, so he's got to get rid of it. But Johnny Miller there to haul it in for the INT, takes it all the way back to the 9-yard line. Next play, the give is to Danny Bradbury. Shot out of a cannon. He takes it in for a second touchdown to go with 131 yards on the night. Grizzlies cruise 34-8.
Reardon made the 13-mile trip west on Highway 2 for a Northeast 2B showdown against Davenport. Third quarter, the Indians already well in the lead. Zane Perleberg slings it to a patiently waiting Alex Clark. Same drive, Noah Lant runs this in 32-6. Reardon, a few minutes later, Clark gonna run it in from the line of scrimmage with some flair, I may add. Reardon with the rivalry win, 58-14, right?
It was a Freeman Strong edition of Tom's Tailgate. The Chief hung out with our friends from Rockford. Scotty's hosted Colfax. Beautiful scenery out there, especially this time of year. Freeman's Jake Phelan finds running back Caleb Oler, who runs it in to give the Scotties a 7-6 lead. Then Phelan gonna take it himself on this one.
You may say he was feeling it.
You might say that. Around the left edge, sheds the tackle. Good stiff arm there, goes 20 yards for the score. But hold on, Colfax comes back, takes this one 21-14.
Lakeside Eagles hosting traditional 2A powerhouse Omak in the two-team second game of the year. Eagles first play from scrimmage, just how you draw it up. Michael Holmes with the handoff. The senior is gone 50 yards to the house, 7-0. Lakeside midway through the first quarter. Omak comes back in the second. Anthony Rankin-Smith up the gut, 4-yard score. Pioneers draw even at 7 apiece. Towards the end of the half, Lakeside's Kaysen Hunsacker goes up top, finds Colby Tereski, 22-yard touchdown. Lakeside, they lead by 20-14 at the half, but Omak rallies in the second for a 35-33 victory.
Every week we are breaking down the biggest special teams plays of the night with our buddy, former CV and Idaho Star, Austin Rico. How you doing, man? Good to have you with us again.
Yeah, great to be back. Ready to break down some special teams plays.
And we got some good stuff this week. We were waiting for that first special team score, some big plays in the return game. We got those tonight. We start out at Moscow, opening kickoff of the game. We got some trouble off the bounce. I always hear people say when you bounce like that, that actually is trouble for the kickoff team.
You know, you're taught to go to the returner, and it's one of those where, especially as a returner, you're a guy with speed, you want space, and so it kind of gives you the time to pause and think about it, and sure enough, you know, he gathers it here off the one hop, he gets a couple blocks, and then on a kickoff return as the return man. That's all you can hope for.
Goes untouched. Jake Cardwell at Timberlake, though, came back to win this one 42-36. How about Dylan Minton? Special teams, so we want a full team effort, and we got it on this one. Some trouble with 2 tacklers, but watch as Ryan Bloomberg, the ultimate wingman, literally pulls him from the pile. You gotta love that effort.
You always hear the term strength in numbers, and I mean, when you got an extra guy pulling you, and I mean, obviously it helps as we can see. But yeah, great effort and a big return.
It gave him that second burst too, not just getting pulled away, but then dragging guys with him, getting those extra yardage, always a big deal. I'm sure you hate it when teams or don't go for the point after the attempt. They go for 2. I mean, you're sitting there on the sideline, your team scores as we go to the next play out at Lake City. That's where you get your action in, but check this one out. Interesting formation, the 3 arrows, the different portions of the offensive line. Looks like the swinging gate, but they just give it to the running back. He scoots right on through.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of misdirection there. You see the quarterback. He looks like he's getting the ball there. And again, it's 2 points is better than 1.
That's true.
But you also got to look at percentages. So, you know, kudos to them for pulling it out and getting the convert there. But again, I love seeing my kicking. I'm a kicker.
I was going to say, not speaking as a kicker, if you're a head coach, what are you doing? 2-pointer every time? You're kicking the extra point every time?
I'm kicking the extra point unless, you know, we're down 2.
Of course. Got to give shine to the kickers. We love doing it every week. Brenna, back to you.
Kickers are people too. Down to the 8-man ranks, whelping it at Columbia. First drive of the game. Solomon Christian says, talk to the hand because the face ain't listening. This run would set up a Columbia touchdown. Lions leading 6-0. However, on the ensuing kickoff, Alofa Toamalu takes it to the house. We are tied. Then how about some defense? All right, how about some defense here? Athletic catch by William Dick IV. Yeah, nice, right? Welpinett wins it 60-32.
Real quick, chances are you've got a cell phone in your hands, might be by a computer. Head to krem.com. If you haven't voted for the high school mascot bracket challenge yet, a lot of these mascots aren't. The Miners went down, the Stags went down, Orofino Maniacs. It's been a tough first round, so we're down 1 round, 5 rounds to go. Head to krem.com, set your votes. We move on every single Wednesday, so plenty of time to cast your vote. Head on and do that now. All right, as we head to break, let's check out the sideline selfies. Speaking of mascots, the Post Falls Trojan out there. Look at you. Where are you at? Out at
Columbia.
At Columbia with the fans. We'll have more with those fans just in a minute. Our buddy Ian doing great work as always. If you find us with the Krem 2 team out of games, come say hi. Snap a selfie. Hashtag HSS tonight. We'll put you on the show. We'll be right back.